a regular member of our own musical family. Buddy Merrill plays his own composition, Buddy's Boogie.
Buddy Merrill. To most, he's remembered as the smiling guitarist on the Lawrence Welk Show, playing easy-listening standards week after week. But behind the champagne bubbles and polished arrangements was an artist far more complex, a guitarist, composer, and innovator who quietly expanded the sound of American music. Born Leslie Merrill Bahunin Jr. in rural Utah in 1936, Buddy grew up surrounded by country western traditions. His father led a small band, and by 8 years old, Buddy was already performing alongside him. By 11, he was playing on local television in Salt Lake City. Music wasn't just talent, it was family, it was work, it was life. The family's move to Los Angeles in the early 1950s transformed everything. In the heart of America's growing music industry, Buddy mastered not just the guitar, but the steel guitar too. Inspired by pioneers like Les Paul, he started experimenting with sound-on-sound multi-tracking, recording at home with 2 tape machines, layering guitars, and even creating effects with tape itself. Long before digital recording, Buddy was pushing the limits of what was possible. Then came the Lawrence Welk Show. In 1955, at just 19, he joined the cast as Welk's star guitarist. His youth and charm made him an instant favorite. He could play anything the show demanded, rock and roll riffs, country, Hawaiian melodies, all while fitting the wholesome image of Welk's main champion music. But there was always tension. The show gave him stability and fame, but it also boxed him in. In 1959, Buddy's career paused when he was drafted into the Army. Yet his importance to the show was so great that a spot was saved for him until his return in 1962. Paired with fellow guitarist Neil Levang, the two became one of television's most celebrated duos. Still, his creative identity was limited by the role. He was playing for an audience that wanted comfort, not innovation. A personal tragedy deepened that divide. In 1963, a dam burst destroyed Buddy's home, taking with it much of his experimental recordings and equipment. It was as if his independent musical world, the one outside Welk's TV stage, was literally washed away. Yet he didn't stop. Even while on the show, he was quietly laying groundwork for independence, signing with Accent Records in 1964. In 1974, Buddy made the bold decision to leave the Lawrence Welk Show. For nearly 2 decades, he had been a household name, but now he wanted freedom. His partnership with Accent Records blossomed, producing a wide catalog of albums that showcased his versatility: electrosonic guitars, steel guitar country, Latin festival, and dozens more. He wasn't chasing pop charts, he was building a body of work on his own terms. Outside of albums, he composed for film, television, and commercials, and even created an ambitious symphonic piece called Living Sea. For a man remembered mainly as a TV sideman, this was proof of a restless creativity that never stopped searching. Buddy retired from touring in 1988, but kept working in studios, quietly shaping sound well into his later years. He passed away in 2021 at age 85. Like much of his private life, the details were quiet, even mysterious, but his music remained. So who was Buddy Merrill, really? To television audiences, he was the smooth-faced guitarist smiling in a tuxedo. But behind that image was a man constantly balancing tradition and innovation, commercial expectations, and personal artistry. He was a pioneer of multi-tracking, a master of the steel guitar, and a composer whose work stretched far beyond the bubble machine of Lawrence Welk's TV stage. His story reminds us that an artist's legacy isn't always where the spotlight shines. Sometimes it lives in the albums, the experiments, and the work done outside the frame. Buddy Merrill's true gift was not just the music he played on television, but the quiet, enduring artistry that proved he was far more than just a sideman. His legacy still ripples beyond the bubbles.